there, it's Sherlock Holmes. Right. I've already, I have already finished this game, but I'm going back to do the achievement run. I need to get every. Right, this game is very effing generous. This game is very generous with its trophies and that, its achievements. There are as many golds as there are, bronze. There's 6. Then there's 12 silvers and a platinum. They're all fairly easy to get, to be honest. You could do them with no trouble at all on your first playthrough. I missed the achievement. I didn't think they'd all be so easy to get, But now I'm doing the platinum. I've thought, you know what? This is pretty fucking simple. So here I am with, let's say, I might only do the first 15 minutes of the game.
I feel deathly.
See how it goes.
Look it.
But for now, it's just the first 15 minutes.
Please don't tell me that you've returned to your old habits.
Return to his old habits that he used to do. Many heroines. Dilated pupil.
The temperature appears
Drugs.
to be normal.
Normal temperature.
I need to concentrate and...
Yeah, this is the extent of the game. This is the exact amount of how hard the game is throughout the game. It's this hard.
A weak pulse. Around 50 beats per minute. But you're dying, Holmes. Your pulse rate is dropping. We need to get you to the hospital immediately.
The antidote. Give it to me.
The antidote? You mean that you're poisoned?
Now. Please.
Here, drink it all.
Tit.
Don't tell me that you did this to yourself.
Hemlock
Mad one is Sherlock Holmes.
I was compelled to.
Holmes, imagine if I'd not returned home when I did. What might have happened?
I knew that you would.
Mr. Holmes, Inspector Lestrade is here to see you.
Mr. Holmes is unable to see anyone at the moment. He is unwell.
Lol.
A good day, Inspector.
Ah, Mr. Holmes. I'm glad to find you here. I need your help. This is a strange one.
Ooh, you want to see Holmes' funny walk as well.
Lords, members of the chamber, and so on and so forth. They were found stranded in a rowing boat that was drifting on the Thames.
A romantic escapade with an unhappy ending, Lestrade.
What? Well, yes, they were both in the bath, but what?
As I said.
And they were tied together.
You are lacking in imagination, Inspector.
Well, no, I'm not.
Imagination.
Anyway, there was a banner flapping about in the boat with the RMS Oceanic printed on it and signed by the Merry Men.
The Oceanic? Isn't that the largest steamer ever built?
Can we skip this, please?
And these 2 young banker chaps are sons of the owners of
the
White Star Line,
company,
the company that built it.
Read the
There are rumours of
subtitles.
corruption.
I'm not interested in...
I'll keep it then. Here's another one that's a bit more complex and maybe to your liking. It's a murder, but we're unable to find any weapon. We haven't touched anything.
Right, there are 6
It's at the
endings to
Roman
this one.
Baths in Strand Lane.
A murder, a vanishing weapon, the Roman baths. That's for us. Watson, fetch your hat.
Watson doesn't have a hat. Right, there's one achievement. You just need to
On the sofa for
stroke
the
Choby.
third time today. Well, don't
You
be
just need to
surprised
stroke
if
the dog.
Watson sits on you
Wait,
again.
look at his little walk, look at his little walk. What's he doing with his hands? He's just like, oh, I don't really fucking care, my hands do whatever. Yeah, I think this game is better in first person. Let's make him look like a midlife crisis person. Someone who's just, oh, that looks really fucking cool. Yeah, I had this style of beard at one point. But that just was really fucking cool, so he is going to look like that with the bandit outfit. Or the farmer outfit. commander's outfit. The sailor's outfit. The unbuttoned shirt. A casual suit. Just wearing suits casually. He does just look like a nonce now, doesn't he? The smartest nonce in the village. Right, yeah, let's go. Get your hat, Watson. To the Strong Lane Baths. Now, one thing I like about this game is the fact that you kind of make your own decisions. Like there are, like I said before, there are 6 outcomes to this thing. Like there's a murder weapon involved. There's 1 of 2, and there are 3 suspects. As long as you can link them to the crime with a motive and that. After the interviews and inspection process, all of that shit, you can accuse them falsely if you want, or you don't quite add it all up right. I've done I think I've only done it right 2 or 3 times. But you can also cheat. Ooh, I shouldn't have told you that. But you can cheat.
The body of Sir Rodney Bentcliffe is still in the steam room.
It's not really a cheat, really, but
Per your usual
you just press the
Mr.
touchpad.
Holmes. I shall be waiting for you here, but please hurry.
Are you able to identify the men who were with the victim in the steam room?
Yes. The manager of the bath, Sir Gregory Pitkin, a lad from the city council, Garrow, and an archaeologist by the name of Blinkhorn. I think the plump one, Garrow, did it. He doesn't seem right in the head.
Well, we shall see. You found no murder weapon?
No, and that's why I called you. All 3 witnesses and the victim were locked in when the murder occurred, and they remained so until we got here. We even had to pick the lock to enter.
I see. Was there anyone else here, apart from those gentlemen in the steam room?
Yes,
That look actually
and
quite
Mr.
suits him as
Phillips.
well.
He was the one who called the police. He'll be able to give you more details.
Oh my god, Holmes is a fucking giant. Actually, is he just a midget? I think he is.
The steam room's on the other side, Mr. Holmes.
The Frigidorium.
Frigidarium.
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 The steam room's on the other side, Mr.
Comprehend.
Holmes.
Condescending cunt. Comprehension cunt. Right, now we've entered the first little scene, so what we want to do is have a little search around, have a little snoop, see what we can find. This is wine.
Champagne.
This
An
is
ice bucket. Unopened.
Unopened. It was to be enjoyed after the steam session.
Expensive clothes, belonging to one of the men from the steam room.
Towels, but you don't want to expect them, you know. Could be a fucking shotty under there. Could be anything.
These clothes.
Clothes belonging to the suspects. And here are the suspects. There's the victim who got headed.
Lord Holmes.
Ah, death with a peculiarly Roman piquancy.
Like the one you almost had an hour ago.
Let us forget about that.
There was only 1 hit from the weapon.
I think they're going to take an eye out with a game like this.
Look, Watson. He was wearing a ring. Some dirt. Some dirt.
Oh, do you know what? He's got dirt under his fingernails. Let's just take it off and like put it under the microscope, because you know that's completely what detectives do
I
nowadays.
think we have found all
They
that
see
we can
something like
here,
that and they think,
taking into
yeah, I'll take
consideration
some
the
dirt from his
abysmal
fingernails.
lighting. Constable, we have finished with the body.
Really? That was fucking fast.
We don't have many leads here.
What concerns me is that we still have to find the murder weapon.
Mr. Holmes?
Please have the body removed without disturbing anything else in the room.
All right, Mr. Holmes.
I was wondering, Holmes, it's fairly reckless to carry out a murder inside a closed chamber. Why do you suppose they did it?
There are a great many possibilities. The murderer was in a hurry, or he is an artist, or a ghost, or he wanted to ensure that I'd be brought in on the case.
Probably the latter. You are ridiculous. Do you know that?
Yes, I'm quite aware.
I should check this blood sample.
This level remind me.
This key was
Of a
covered
Riddle.
in blood. I should ask Phillips about it.
Why did I need supersonic eye perception to see that? Oh, I'm an idiot. Oh shit, Sherlock, you are stupid. Stupid. So, this was their view.
With the steam on, I'm unable to see even a few feet away.
With that candle's on, so they must have been about where they are now to not have seen. Or even, you know, just chilling in the one next to it. Yeah. Let's turn this back on because I can't see a bloody thing.
The brazier is still burnt. I will need something.
Pick up the metal. So like a pair of tongs or whatever.
One lens is cracked. These lenses...
Oh yeah, just put them yeah, okay, actually makes sense.
It's horrible. So Rodney, he's dead.
Blood traces wiped off.
I think most normal people, rational people, would just instantly assume it's him. Unless you're like super rational like me and think it is one of these two. Instantly just straight off the bat. Because that's like just too obvious. It can't be him, that's just too obvious. Looks like a bit of a bell end. Is that scarring or like just awful graphics? Yeah, I think it's him.
It's horrible. I can't understand what happened. Do we have...
Eager to leave.
I'm in shock. If you have to interrogate me, I'd like... I feel ill. I'm in shock.
So he would rather... He's alright for being interrogated, but he'd like to leave.
I found him. I touched his shoulder, thinking that he was just asleep.
So he actually either creeped out or given himself an alibi.
I don't want to stay here. Let us out, please.
Eager to leave.
It's horrible. So Rodney, I found him.
But he's alright for talking about it.
If you have to
Yeah, he was alright for talking about it.
It's... I can't understand. Do we have to... It's horrible.
Yeah, he's very eager to leave. And doesn't really seem to want to talk. I've played this mission before.
The grid cannot be removed. The weapon is...
Right, so... Have I searched the scene yet? It will usually tell me. Find the missing weapon, search the crime scene and the area of the Strand Lane baths. The baths, so obviously there's something I'm not seeing. Something I'm missing. Well that's peculiar.
The brazier is still... It is...
Usually after you've examined it. Right, I'm just going to pause this just to be certain there's nothing missing. And it won't take up too much time. I can't remember how to pause it. I don't think you can. So I'll just go ahead and do.